Does black love still exist?
What are your bedroom turnoffs?
Fantasies and fetishes.
Financial infidelity.
I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I would like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
You already know what the protocol is. I bring women in here, women like Mimi, Peaches, Weekdays. Who else? Sarah. We have had all kind of women in here. Y'all remember tall, pretty Sarah? Right? Remember short, chocolate, gorgeous Arlene? Yeah. To come in here and speak their truths. A lot of women have come in here and fucked around. People should know I'm not going to tolerate the fuckery. But I'm a woman. That's why I expect the truth out your ass, because you're a woman. Because women are always saying that men lie. And they say it from a framing that they somehow do not lie. Can we be honest, ladies?
Why not?
Y'all some lying motherfuckers.
We know how.
And I just think it's important that we frame this conversation up properly. Now, I will say this. To my people on YouTube who watch this show live as we broadcast to our 48,000 subscribers.
That's right.
You dig?
Underdog.
I would say if you're having any technical difficulties, just download the Dash Radio app into the perfect audio coming from there. You dig? Now, today's topic, I got a monster topic that has to be addressed, especially in the time in which we live in today. But as is commonplace, before I do that, I got to promote some stuff. Total Package Energy. My homeboy, Abdul Muhammad, was in the building today. The creator, the owner, and proprietor, Total Package Energy. He brought us some extra cases for us to partake of. Greatest energy drink on earth right now. Go to Total Package Energy. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. I love it. And use it daily. Now, it prevents me from sleeping, but I still drink at least a bottle and a half. I probably shouldn't be doing that much. Anyway, Total Package Energy. Get there now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Also, you want to say it for me, Mimi?
Uh-oh. B.O. sauce.
I love the way Mimi says it. is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I have a half-used bottle of Gunny Fire. BealSauce.com. Beal sauce has 3 different flavors. They have schmuckatelli.
Schmuckums. Okay.
They have Sergeant Sauce. Sergeant Sauce. And then they have Gunny Fire. Now, the guy who created this brand is a Marine.
Okay.
So you see now. Gunny Fire with the Sergeant. Okay,
I got it.
All right. So anyway, we got a great show lined up for you. Also, y'all slacking on your pimping if you don't have the Holographic Relationship and the Relationship Dismount. My 2 books, the 2015 release, the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, is available in 3 different formats on Amazon.com. You have Audible, you have Kindle, and you have paperback. You can get the paperback directly from Amazon.com. Not the same with the latest book, 2019's release, The Holographic Relationship. If you want a paperback version of this, you got to go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and it is only available in 1 format, paperback. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. Let me just say this. Some anonymous, cool, dope-ass fan, we can't call them fans when they do shit like this.
What happened?
Listening.
Mimi, if you reach for that mic again, Mimi just be over here on her phone. And, what had happened? Who said?
No, you know it keeps spinning.
Look.
Nah, man, I'm going to put this. A real cool fan bought us a whole new Mevo rig.
Oh, that's dope.
That's what I'm talking about.
The whole fire. Get down. The case. And I want to thank them, but I don't know their name.
Oh, wow.
They bought the mic stand. They got everything.
Really? That was nice.
That was super nice. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
And let me just tell y'all real quick. Powers that be over here at Dash Radio. Saw fit to give Zoe Williams his own channel.
That's right. Congratulations.
I think I want to launch it in August.
Okay. That's poppin'.
It's in the time of Leo.
That's right.
The Royal God King. You know, dig? My own channel, VOR Radio.
That's big.
Voice of Reason Radio.
That's big.
That's a big deal. Congratulations.
This shit about to be crazy.
It's going to be popping.
I got a couple of friends of mine right now working on some imaging. Station gonna sound crazy. Watch what I do.
That's right.
Listen, if you know anybody with an amazing podcast that can be converted into a radio show, because let me just tell you right now, I don't do podcasts. This is real radio.
I respect that
right
so much. I really do.
Yeah, and this is real radio. You hear I say?
Real radio.
Welcome to the Voice of Reason. We're live on Dash Talk X.
Yes.
Dash Talk X is the talk channel for Dash Radio. Phone lines are lit. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. This is a craft, a skill set. A lot of podcasters just want to turn on the mic and start talking. Hey, welcome to Benny Booyah and my friend Marvin.
Yeah.
We come on here and booyah with Benny.
Call in.
I hope you're not calling nobody out.
I'm calling a lot of motherfuckers out.
Who's Benny Booyah?
I don't know who the fuck Benny Booyah. But I'm just saying, this is real radio. This is real radio. This is not a podcast station.
Right.
Show doesn't have to be local, but it has to be exceptionally produced. It has to be thought provoking. It has to be compelling. And more. Listen, motherfucker's show gotta be smart.
Right.
You want to dig? Shit gotta be smart, riveting, intelligent, moving, inspirational, passionate, no fuckery.
Right.
I'm not giving out. That's right. Everybody can't do radio. You're absolutely right, Lex. But if you want to come over here and fuck with your boy Zoe Williams on VOR Radio, Voice of Reason Radio. Say it again.
Voice of Reason Radio.
If you want to come over here and get down with your homie, all you got to do is email me fire. Right? Zoe@-radio.com. I'll still be programming Dash Talk X. I'll still be
That's right.
running Dash Talk X. Don't.
All right. Still running things.
Yeah, man. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But I got a new channel. A channel after my own spiritual zizzle. We about to kill the game. So, again, anybody that wants to email me their show, and I'll take a podcast that's ready for radio. Sure. No gimmicks. Zoe@-radio.com. Get at your boy right now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Today's topic. Let me introduce this young lady, by the way. My homeboy, Brandon. He's always looking for new, intelligent people that can contribute to our show.
That's right.
You know, Dick. He has brought one from the far east. Well, from the East Coast.
Okay.
She is from the land of Biggie,
You heard.
Jay-Z, and Little Kim, and others. She's from Bucktown. No, I'm just tell him your name, sweetheart. From Brooklyn, New York.
What's up, everybody? It's Lisa Brittany from Brooklyn, New York. I am here in the building with Mr. Zoe.
Lisa
excited to be
Brittany.
here. Oh my God.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
She's also a Virgo.
Ow.
So, you know, she will be arguing
Hard
and being
body.
sarcastic. We will deal with her sarcasm swiftly, for I am Virgo's ruler. Gemini.
Oh, that's why. Okay. All right.
I can handle her. Don't worry, guys. She's sitting next to her a zodiac opposite.
Hey, girl. Hey.
A master. A master. She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
She's come out even better. She's still deliciously gorgeous.
Thank the Lord.
Oh, I know she delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my homegirl and yours, Mimi, keeping it real with Mimi Dukes. What up, Michelle?
What's up with it? How y'all doing? Shoot, let's do it, though. Voice of Reason.
Hey, it's about to go down.
Let's do it.
Y'all got to deal with this topic, and I think this is a great combination of women.
Okay.
Because we got this youngster who don't know shit about nothing
Well,
about
I was
shit.
raised by greats, so, you know, I think I know a little something.
All right.
I'm not going to discredit my mama. God rest her soul.
Here we go. She's young, she's opinionated, and as I said, don't know shit about shit. And then we got wisdom in the house.
Let's do it.
This shit about to be crazy.
Let's bring it, y'all.
We got to talk about this because a lot of women are going through this today. And a lot of you guys are getting ready to die because of it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord.
Ah, shit. Here we go. The name of the topic today is Fuck It, I'll Do It. Superwoman syndrome. Are some women becoming drunk with political, financial, and social power? Fuck it. I'll do it. I got it. I don't need a man. This is independence on crack. This is independence. Look at your face. On heroin. Did y'all see her face? Did you see her reaction and her responses?
ready.
Have questions.
She ready.
What are the inherent dangers associated with being a do-it-all woman? Is the fuck it, I'll do it mentality an unhealthy way of hiding from the truth of what you've done to your life? It's a lot of people that just go, fuck it, I'll do it. So they don't have to face that they are culpable, responsible for ruining their lives. So they let niggas who co-create their drama off the hook. You got some women that let men off the hook because they knew I picked the wrong nigga. I knew he wasn't shit anyway.
Right.
In a lot of ways, it's their way of being responsible, accountable. I'm not finna drive this nigga in the ground. I knew he wasn't shit anyway. I know some women like that. I know a few women. Damn, I don't want to put this out. I know a sister. She's a lawyer. She didn't take her baby daddy to child support. And that's her gig.
Right.
That's what she do. She got the straight phone line to the judge.
Right.
I got a nigga for you. I know where the nigga at. The nigga round the corner. Go get him.
Right.
She didn't do it. And in a lot of ways, number one, it's her upbringing. Number two, it's I was fucking around. I was bullshitting. Right? Fuck it. I'll do it.
Right.
Then you got other women. Fuck it. He'll do it.
Right.
He better do it if he want me.
Do you think that's a better mentality? Because that's the exact opposite.
Well, we know what that leads to.
Exactly.
You know what that leads to? No disrespect. I swear to God, I mean no disrespect. Please hear the sincerity in my voice. I mean no disrespect to Brother Steve Harvey. But if you get with the fuck it, he'll do it woman, you wind up with what Steve got.
Right.
He's happy? No?
No. Pending divorce, about to lose all his shit. To a woman who's a career fuck it, he'll do it kind of nigga.
Right.
She done did it before. Oh, you falling off? I'm out. Oh, this is the early signs of fall offs. Okay, I'm out.
Right.
But if you're the fuck it, I got it, baby. It's on me. Cheddar biscuits on me for life. If you that dude, you run the risk of being caught up with that.
So what's the middle ground? Where's the middle ground?
We don't want to get to the middle ground right now.
Oh, okay. Heard you.
Ooh, you early.
I'm because I'm ready. I told you.
Oh my God. Oh God, Miss Independent. I'm just saying. And a lot of times being so damn independent puts a lot of women in the position of using their job, using their busyness as a means of not getting into relationships.
But I don't have a choice.
You're not gonna let me set it up?
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
there you go.
The darts. My bad.
She knew. She doesn't know the rules. Marcus, you brought her here.
He didn't tell me anything.
You ought to educate her on the rules. This is your friend, Marcus. She does not know she is in the house of vampires. We will drain her if she interrupts again.
Quiet.
I'm just saying, a lot of times you get women that say, you know what, I've been hurt, I've been fucked over, I'm just finna get busy as hell and never stop being busy.
Right.
Busy with the kids, busy with work, busy with all types of shit. So now I have a justification for not getting close. Fuck it, I'll do it. That's today's topic. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Now I'm coming to my panel. I need to know Mimi. I'm gonna start with Mimi, then I'm gonna end with the youngster. We're gonna get two different kind of perspectives here, right? Mimi, you know the do-it-all woman. You
Right.
one of them.
Right.
Let's just tell the truth. You Superwoman.
Okay, I will admit I'm going to do it all.
But how has that been a drawback? What are the drawbacks of being a do-it-all?
Well, I think once you find someone special and then you're so busy, then you have to find time for that relationship. But when you have a lot going on in your life, and right now my daughter's grown, but let's just say you're raising kids and you have so many responsibilities, some of the busyness is to make sure every need is met and beyond. So that's the busyness. Now you meet someone special. Now I have to take the time and say, hey, how can I make this a part of my life, but still do some of the things I was doing? Because some things is really business related. So I can't stop my money, because stopping my money means there's a problem. And I'm not looking for him to be a financer of what I got going on, because this is what I got going on before I met him. So whether he here or not, this boat still rolling. You feel me? But when we get together, we got to find a way to find time for one another and get rid of certain things in order to embrace the relationship. Because if I'm so busy, there will be no real connection, because there's so much free time amongst the both of us.
To the youngster.
Yes.
Should women see resilience, inner strength as a tool, just a tool, to get certain things out of life, as opposed to seeing it as a way of life? What do you have for me, youngster?
Well, can you repeat it? I want to make sure I give you the proper answer.
Superwomen should see resilience / inner strength as a tool, as opposed to a lifestyle.
I guess perhaps, but when it comes down to having to do things yourself when no one is around, if you don't have a strong support system, it ends up becoming a lifestyle. And that's inevitable.
Did life promise any of you a support system?
No, not at all.
None.
But you become resilient when it doesn't, right?
And isn't that a good thing?
Yes.
Resilience
so.
added to your spiritual makeup. Men would call it testicular fortitude. I guess women would call it ovarian fortitude. I don't know, fallopian fortitude. Anyway, shouldn't that make y'all stronger? Shouldn't that make you better? And why is there such resistance when women got to do it for themselves?
I think that I think a lot of women, when they got to do it for themselves and they're caught up in the new Instagram, Facebook, they're watching people live their best lives. And so everybody feels like their life should be a part of the best lives. And they feel like their man should be doing X, Y, Z, and everything else should be perfect in their eyes. That's why the suicide rate is high. That's why everything's so high, because everybody has these expectations. They're looking at everyone else. But what they don't realize is half these people faking too. All of, you know what I mean? They taking a picture, having a good time, but at the same time, everything's not smiles all day. But you know what I'm saying? But people try to give that type of persona because they want to look some kind of way. And I think it hurts relationships because they're not authentic in the way the relationship is growing. It's not organic. You're looking to cheese and smile and pose and hit a filter.
Cheese again and see what happens.
Yeah, baby.
Phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Superwomen, are they their own kryptonite? You so strong. You done forgot how to be soft.
That's crazy, real.
You your own kryptonite? You single because you gotta be? Oh, tough ass.
You funny.
Oh, rigid, inflexible, toughian. Hey, baby, I'm just here to hug you. I don't need no hugs.
You know what? Hilarious.
These children need raisins in their oatmeal.
You know what? need a hug.
You
Hug
can't
me,
pretend that
but
that didn't happen.
I'm saying
hug me and rub me. Sure.
most of these superwomen have let a superficial, false world dominate their hardness or softness. It makes the decision for them. Who else gonna pay the bills? Love don't pay for none of this shit. Am I lying? Mimi, am I lying? Come on.
I mean, I agree with you. That's something and all, but you're right. I agree. You know,
There's a sister who in the chat room named Denisha. Call in, Denisha, 323-230-4610. She said, I'm tired of saying I'll do it. But isn't I'll do it part of the human experience?
but you know what? It's amazing. It's
Who
just,
gonna do your math for you?
you know what?
Who gonna do your SAT?
Right.
Who gonna pass the exam? For white people, it's we'll pay for it.
Right.
But for niggas, we got to do it.
We have no
Right.
choice,
We have no
especially
choice.
single women.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no way for us to survive if we can't figure out how to do it. If you're standing there crying and can't do nothing, and everybody like, she don't know how to do nothing, and then you're not even being able to achieve things because you feel like you can't do nothing.
Listen,
You gotta know you can, but don't
Who-
do too much.
who takes more pride? The phone lines are open. 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Who takes more pride? Which gender in saying they're self-made? Men
Women.
or women?
Women.
I would say women.
Women.
Get out of here.
Definitely. I would
Women.
definitely say women because at the end of the day, men are supposed to be self-made, right?
Who said
like
you
in
weren't?
society.
Who said
right?
women weren't?
What do you mean?
Huh? What do you mean? Who said women weren't supposed to say the exact same thing?
I would say society. It's been
Oh,
like that
but
for
you got
years.
listen. Hold on. What decade are we in? It's almost 2020. Feminism came in and fucked y'all heads up in the 70s. So we got the 80s,
Not
90s,
from my
2000s, and now 2010s. That's damn near 40 years.
Shoot, it's them bills, them house notes, them car notes.
You're looking
all
at
that.
it as society, but we're talking about, if you're talking about individual situations, that's a whole different story.
Black women are doing better than black men, but yet they still expect black men to shoulder their debt. Student loans and any other kind of debt she may have.
As society's
Yeah.
view versus individual view. Because I can have a conversation with black women as a whole, and they're still paying that bill's still on their credit score. They ain't got nobody else to support them for that. Like my cousin who's in school right now, who's in grad school right now, has to pay that bill herself. And
Little
she would-
black
It would
boys.
be nice if she had somebody else to pay that debt, but we're not looking for
But
it.
that's
We're gonna do what
individual.
we gotta do. We
But
have
that's
no
individual,
choice,
baby.
Right. So where we
We
talking
talking about across the
society?
board.
That's corny.
We talking
But
about
that's
across the board.
Not
'Cause
corny.
that's not like, to me, it's not necessarily
But
like
you can't
authentic.
take, like for instance, you can't take a situation and then make that situation the blanket license experience.
But that's what society does. That's
But
what society does.
What I'm saying is, in our society today, black women are doing better than black men. Yes or no?
I don't even want to talk on society.
You don't want to talk, but that's what we're talking about.
I respect it.
Are you trying to take
I
over?
respect
I mean,
it,
would
but
you like to
I'm-
take over?
No, I'm not
I mean,
taking over.
What
I'm
have you
not.
done?
I respect
you
it,
sure?
but at the same
Do
time,
you respect the conversation?
I do respect the conversation, but
Society sets the tones and the rules.
I have to speak up for individuals as well. I have to. I'm sure.
Listen, so let me tell you the rule here. Because she Virgo, she wild.
Okay.
It's fine. Or she's passionate. We already talked about that before the show began.
Yes, we did.
In our show, we have a word called sambanal.
Which means
Some, but not all.
okay.
Because we don't like to speak in absolutes.
Okay.
So we do know that there are some unicorns out there that are doing their thing and winning.
Okay.
But for the most of us, it's a struggle, young lady. What you gonna do when you fall in love with the next prince and he broke like the first Prince was before he blew up. Does that genius have a timer on his purpose? 323-230-4610.
Everybody does. Everybody has a timer on their purpose. I would think so.
Nobody has a timer on their purpose. The shit happens when it happens. Can't nobody just wake up and say, yeah, March 13th, 2027 at 9:42. No, it doesn't happen that way.
But some people never meet their purpose.
My point being, can you be with a nigga like that? Who has the potential? Can you wait on the flowering of his purpose? Or you'll say, fuck it, I'll do it.
Okay. I see where you're at now.
Yeah, nigga. We got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. The young girl tried to hang. Of course, she got beat up. It's fine. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, sir? My name is Gerard Kenneth. I'm out of Texas right now.
Yeah, what up, bruh?
Nothing much, sir. Just real quick before I get started, and I'm going to try to keep it brief because I know how you guys are. I'm already getting started on that email sending you my podcast. Just figure I'll tell you that real quick.
Shit better be fired.
Yes, sir. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could be hard on myself. But in any case, the whole F it, I'll do it, the Superwoman syndrome, what makes me think, first off the jump, Stevie Wonder's song, Superwoman. And how I said Mary wants to be a superwoman, and she wants to control, like, not just her life, but, like, she wanted to control the whole entire situation. Some things you just can't control. That, and in one perspective, some men, nowadays, all men, like, let me start all over. Some men still have the mindset of, not that they want to control, but they want to be that provider. Some of us are still kind of, like, traditional in the sense. Like, I'm 34 years old. I'm still traditional. The last chick I dated, she's not traditional. All right, her father's Puerto Rican, and so he's really domineering. And so in her marriage, in her parents' marriage, she saw the dynamic, and in her mindset, she's like, I don't want him. I don't want to be with a man that's going to control everything. So it led her into the mindset of, F it, I'll do it. I sat there, Zoe, and my sisters, I sat there and watched my girl suffer. I literally watched her get kicked out of her apartment. And I asked her, I said, yo, let me give you some money. Let me help you. Let me do this. Let me do that. And her mindset was still no. I sat there and watched her struggle.
Wow.
Be broke and everything.
Wow. Hey, brother, thank you for the call, man. That was good shit. Struggling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I know a gang of women. Call in right now. 323-230-4610. I know a bunch of women who really hate asking people for shit. The fuck it, I'll do it. You one of them.
I am. I swear to God, I am. Like, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Nah, you just don't want to ask nobody for nothing but got expectations. See, women are crazy.
I don't have expectations.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You don't have a single expectation for your man.
No.
None.
No.
Well, we fucking this evening then.
No, we not.
The fuck?
No, the hell we not.
What kind of unicorn is that?
Because at the end of the day, like, I'll give you. I'm an open book. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm looking for.
That's an expectation. Okay, we're good.
No,
Thank you for
it's not.
contradiction yourself.
How? How is that?
What
I
you
tell
want is an expectation.
And if you don't give it to me, then I know where I'm at. Like that's definite. That's ABC.
Wait, so you're gonna wait to see?
Why not?
If they're gonna give it to you?
Why not?
Then they don't give it to you. Then you know where you at.
It didn't work out. Vice versa. I don't see why that doesn't add up.
You better step in here. You better get this girl before she get mauled by this lion over here.
Let me know where I'm wrong, Mimi.
Okay, well, that is an expectation because you're telling them what you want, and if they don't provide what you want, and you're watching to see, then you're done with that. Basically, you've said something, and those were the rules, or that was the thought process. You feel me?
I mean,
you get what I'm saying.
Everybody
no, listen.
Isn't that with everybody?
Well, this
nobody.
Like,
no, we talking about you right now.
Everybody has their one.
Stop looking for company.
So, all right, fine. if we're talking about me, right? I know what I'm looking for, right?
Right.
Like, I would hope to find that in somebody. So I'm assuming if I'm getting into a relationship, I'm going to explain what I'm looking for because they're going to ask me, right? I'm not saying I expect you to give me A, B, and C. I'm just saying this is what I'm looking for. And if we kicking it, hey, like, we can kick it, cool. If it leads up to you giving me everything I want, then, like, I meant that it worked. If not, then it didn't work. We can still be cool. We can still kick it or whatever. It's not necessarily saying end all be all. This is where I'm at.
Okay.
Why can't you meet me there? You understand? Like, I don't know. Maybe my definition of expectations is different. But, all right, Mr. Lion. All right. Okay. We got animals in the building. It's cool.
Get to your phone lines if you're stubborn as my friend that's in here right now. If you are as stubborn as this young lady, she don't know when she in the jungle.
I don't care.
We'll get smooth mauled up in here. Oh, God. Hey, I'm dead ass serious. At the end of the day, if y'all don't figure out, and let me just say this, if you guys don't figure out, ladies in general, if you guys don't figure out that the world is changing under your feet, and you're going to have some more solid beliefs than the ones that you have. When I say solid, what I'm really trying to say is sound. Sound beliefs. A lot of you guys got some unrealistic expectations, and then you have contradictions filtered in with those. Not to say that it's just women. Men do too, but we just saw this girl contradict herself.
If you say so.
I ain't got no expectations. I just tell you what I want.
Expectations lead to disappointments. At the end of the day...
Then you can't tell nobody what you want then. Don't tell us nothing.
Okay, that's fine. But I'ma still know what I want. Am I not?
Somebody says she's a Virgo. Wow.
Yes, I am a Virgo.
Hilarious.
Phone lines are open. Hard-headed ass superwomen. Are you your own kryptonite? Because somebody told you you's a boss. Let's see what the callers are saying. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller.
Hello?
Hell is low. Welcome to the show. Stop yelling, please.
I'm sorry. Hey, Joe. Hey, lady.
Oh, this is Dana. What up, Dana? What up?
Put me in the elevator.
Are you in the elevator? Lord have mercy.
I
Okay.
was, now I'm out.
What's up, Dana? Set us up.
So what I wanted to say is about the Superwoman. Come on, hurry up. You go. You're not going to fucking hit me. Go. God damn. Sorry.
Dana argues with a lot of people. She's a Sagittarius. It's fine. Okay. Go ahead, Dana.
No, what I wanted to say is about the Superwoman is for black women, and I can only speak that from that perspective because I am a black woman, and what I observe is this is what feminism has brought us to. Where we have leveraged ourselves in ways because we thought we wanted equality and we didn't really know what that meant, and we didn't know what we would not be getting or what we would not be receiving.
Preach, Pastor.
Yes, we are the most educated and we're the most in school, but have we really thought about, since 6 million jobs went away in the recession, we're going to school for what?
Yes.
What job is waiting for us?
Keep going.
Yeah, we're the most in school and we're single and we're the last married. 72% of us will not get married. I mean, but what is it getting us? That's what I'm really saying. Yes, we're a superwoman because I'm a superwoman. Yes, I want to do everything. But yes, I'm like the chat room person. I'm tired of doing everything. I'm tired of being everything for everyone. And even myself at times.
Lord have mercy.
So what I'm saying, though, is we ditch black men. We say we don't need a man. We could do it all ourselves. And that's exactly where we are, by ourselves. And we don't have anyone to blame for this Because when, white women were telling us we don't have to take it, we can stand up to our men, they were still receiving whatever from their men. And it was all about white supremacy. It was all about them getting what they want because they're not leaving those men. When we're saying, get out, we don't need you, we could do this all ourselves. And that's what he did. And those that are not in prison are just out here.
Right. Keep going. Keep going. You're telling the truth.
It's fractured our families. We don't know who we are and what we're up against. We're just here. We're just here existing in this world, on this earth, and we're trying to do it all by ourselves.
Keep going.
I mean, I've said it all, and you guys have made points too, and I heard a couple of points, but it's really sad, the state of Black America.
I agree with her. I agree with her 100%.
We're asking for things. We're wanting things. We want, and we're not willing to give. We're not willing to compromise. And we're not ready to receive because we don't love ourselves. We're not healed. We're fractured. And we're broken.
Right.
Thank you, Dana. Appreciate you, love.
So a superwoman has gotten a super loss.
Jesus. Damn it, Dana. Thank you, Dana. We appreciate your love.
You're welcome. All right, you
baby.
guys, I'll continue to listen.
True that. You know what?
We need a praise break. Hey, that's another thing I don't like. Man be saying the same shit women be saying. Women disagree when man says it, but agrees when women say it.
Defend my lifestyle. I have no choice. This is my lifestyle. This is how I'm living my life because of X, Y, and Z, right? The first decade of my 20s, right? I'm 29, so I'll be 30 this year. That decade was me spending time trying to rewrite all of the decisions that everyone else drew up for me because I was adopted, right? So as a foster child, I'm going from home to home. I don't have that visual of what it's love or anything is supposed to look like. All it is I'm in survival mode all the time, right? So now, here I am as an adult, and I've made so many mistakes trying to fix everyone else's mistakes that I don't know what the hell I did wrong, right? So now you're going to tell me I got to spend another decade trying to figure it out? No, I don't have time for that. I'm just going to be here, and I'm going to defend my bullshit if it's bullshit, and I'm going to keep
That's
a
the
bold
realest
face.
shit you said now.
I'm going to keep a bold face.
I'm going to fucking defend my bullshit.
If it's bullshit, I'm going to defend it.
If it's bullshit, I like that. Now we in the truth.
Okay? I told you, I'm here. I'll give you my truth. But I'm just saying, like, I got my dukes up too. Like, I everything I did can't be wrong now just because I'm young or whatever. Like, something got to be.
Listen, let me tell you something, little girl. Let me tell you something. You understand? You're 30. That means you're 10 years old 3 times.
Okay.
You a little girl. Okay?
I'll take it.
Now listen, I was a foster child at one point.
Okay.
But my mother was lucky enough to get me back.
Okay.
So I've been where you been.
Okay.
I came from a dysfunctional family.
Okay.
I been's where you been's.
Respect it.
Here's the problem with getting caught up in the rat race of society. Society's rat race says fit in, fit in, fit in, fit in, fit in, fit in, fit in. When you fit in, you're validated. When you're validated, you're accepted. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Society is the author or the authority of your life. You fit in, you're validated, you're accepted, you move up. Right? Now, if you don't have that, now you find yourself in a... See, you got to understand, surviving, hustling, and groping are all the same thing. To grope is to want after. Mm-hmm. So survival becomes the hustle, the grope. I'm desirous of it. Do you get what I'm saying? You're groping for shit. That happens when you don't have a sense of self. Okay. So, especially for someone who is a foster child, the first sense of self is already kind of damaged because being a foster child, you know at a very young age, these aren't my parents. Unless you're like an infant or some shit. But if you're not an infant, you're aware these aren't my peoples. So then it becomes this movement of trying to be accepted within this family or this group of people where you've been placed. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to go through it twice.
So now, that whole process of learning the people from where you lay your head to now integrating into the society of whatever school they send you to. Do you see what I'm saying? Like all these different layers of, oh shit, I got to learn this shit on the fly. Right? Relationships are obviously tough because your sense of self is still forming, but it's forming in a weird kind of space. Right? Where you got to get comfortable at home and at school or work, wherever you are. You got to get comfortable. Now, we're talking about a person who this society turns into a social mercenary. Because if you don't find any meaningful connections, guess where you at now? It's me against the world. Even in your relationships, it's me against the world. It's me. Fuck. If I don't look out for me, who will? You get what I'm saying? Now, for someone who hasn't gone through an orphan situation or foster care situation, you've got social game rules that determine how I'm going to interface. My mama said, don't get his pussy up for nothing. Not knowing, my mama taught me to speak and act like a prostitute because that's how prostitutes get down. Pussy ain't free, even if it costs a dinner. Right? We just trying to open up this situation so we understand why we're in the position that we're in today. Now, we looking at today's topic, fuck it, I'll do it myself, Superwoman syndrome. Do you know the same principle that Tony Robbins laid down, which was what? The greatest revenge is massive success. So now women, in my opinion, are unconsciously seeking revenge against the male-dominated infrastructure of corporate America by dominating corporate America. Whatever the fuck I needed you for before is no longer applicable to me, motherfucker. Now lay this dick and take this $100. You saw Boomerang? Take this $100, Marcus. It was $200. Take this $200, Marcus. Nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a different game. But what I'm telling women who seek to live that way, guess what you setting yourself up for? The same stresses that have afflicted men who seek to dominate the world. Take this $40, Marcus. Call a cab, my nigga. Huh? You want to learn something about relationships? The first thing you got to do is walk into that relationship and say, what is this person going to show me about myself that I refuse to look at? What is this person going to force me to look at that I choose to avoid looking at when I'm not in a relationship? Shit about myself. You ain't got, just like you said, I ain't got time for that. What, am I spend another 10 years vetting out some spirit shit on a nigga? Listen, I got babies to have. I got shit to do, nigga. Well, yeah, a baby is $1 million if you want him to have a real life. That's $1 million. From zygote to 18, my nigga, that's $1 million. You in a rush to get into $1 million of debt and your student loans ain't paid off yet? But you ain't got time for the spiritual process that relationship naturally gives you. 10 more years, nigga? Yes, 10 more years, 29-year-old little girl. Society ain't never told nobody that shit. Do you know relationships are to reveal your flaws so that you may unravel them, untie those knots? That's the spiritual and fundamental purpose for a relationship, not a big ass party where you dress up and niggas throw rice at you. Don't you know you might need to collect that rice with your poor asses? You may need to collect every grain of that shit with your broke asses.
Oh, man.
Come on. This is what... Come on. You want to be a do-it-all, do it by yourself? You want to feel like somebody is besmirching your dreams and the law of attraction if I tell you to be realistic? Dream like a motherfucker. I want your ass to have rapid eye movement in the daylight. REM dream patterns while you're walking down the street. But motherfucker, how many motherfuckers have a work ethic that matches dream time?
Got about 10 years of that before it leaves you.
You ain't gonna never put a time limit on a man like myself.
Oh, I won't. I'm just saying the average, because we've went over that. Like, once you turn 30, you don't see a lot of loud people trying to you don't see a lot of, like, it seems like.
You know why? Do you know why, young lady? Because life has broken them.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said you got about 10 years of that.
Well, let me go on and get my paper out. Fuck it. Do they still read papers in the name? Phone callers, we're coming to you right now. Who's on the line? Caller. Let me hear from you. Caller, you're on the line.
Yo.
What up?
What's up, fam?
What's happening?
It's Bro Griff calling out Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. What's up, man?
Hey. No, I'm hearing all the family. Peace to the sisters in there too.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
What's going on? Sis, when you was talking about you was in a foster home, man, that crushed me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, because so many of our babies is up in there, man. It's ridiculous. Okay?
It's real.
And so I said that to tie this in. There's a term, it's called benevolent paternalism. Now, I heard this from Dr. Amos Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Man, when he said it, I didn't even overstand. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? The word was just you know, it was so complex. It was long, so I was like, let me look it up. Looked it up, and the definition was, I'm paraphrasing here, basically when another group of people is being controlled and dominated by a different group, and this group that's controlling the other group has such a chokehold on the existence of the group they're controlling, they can produce an interaction on how they even want this group to relate to themselves based on the conditions that they put on them.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I can, like you saying now, a woman get to a point about 30 or so, she looking for that meal ticket. Now it's all business. Now, where did this African woman, natural in her essence, even get this type of mentality? Dr. Amos Wilson.
I was about to say, keep going, brother. Don't stop. Keep going.
Well, I don't want to talk so much to the point where
if you want some fuckery, I'll cut you off. Now continue.
I'm learning, please.
Nah, because
you didn't shot all your bullets.
No, not at all, not at all.
All right, well, go ahead then, goddammit.
We could rock the whole shit, but this shit got so serious, man. Our people are broken to the point where, like she's saying, we broken, man. I was talking to my queen today. She think I don't see that we just had a child. She think I doesn't see that she's basically looking for me to be the meal ticket. I'm going to take care of my child regardless, but because of the way she's approaching me, I can't really even build with her because she basically planned me for the setup. And she can't even tell that I see it. And she's exhausting all her ammunition. Like, well, maybe we just ain't going to never work out and all this. I'm like, listen, man. I've been trying to tell her, but the trauma from this process of being oppressed, the woman reacts differently. Trauma to her bends her reality. You see what I'm saying? So now she just creates a whole new world. The man, the African man, has a whole nother way of dealing with it. You see what I'm saying? But his reality stays sharp, but it breaks his will to overcome the forces that hold him and his woman captive.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point, man. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for reaching out, man. Good shit. Call in anytime, man. I appreciate it.
Dr. Amos Wilson, he's deceased now. He's one of the great ancestors.
Yeah, we hip to him. We hip to him over here. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's up? It's Nicolette Page from Kansas City.
Okay.
Hey, Nicolette.
Nicolette, let's do it one more time.
So I was just going to say that...
You're not going to do it one more time? Okay, cool. All right.
What?
I was saying, say your name one more time.
Oh, Nicolette Page.
And you're from?
Kansas City.
There we go. Speak on it.
I was going to say, I'm willing to be down with the man who is working towards his purpose, only if he is putting in the effort to reach his goals. And, because I've been with a man who had been trying to reach his goals, but it's almost like he didn't want the responsibility of what he was going for. And after 3 years, it kind of became a burden to me because I felt like I wanted his goals more than he did. And so...
Let me ask, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What if he never reaches his goal? Will you be content with the fact that he worked his ass off to achieve it?
Yes. However, he was not working his ass off. He was actually really lazy about what he's doing, and so in regards to like a woman being like, fuck it, I'll do it. So this man, he is my daughter's dad. And I ended up being like, fuck it, I'm going to just take care of baby girl, and get everything done. But a part of that was me taking accountability for choosing somebody who didn't want to be better than where they were in life. And he really, it's like he didn't want very many financial responsibilities. He would talk about, I want to do this and that. But once he had the opportunity to further himself, he wouldn't take it. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, oh man, you know, he wouldn't take it. So, it kind of embarrassed me because I ended up having to take a lot of responsibility for our financial situation. And even to this day, it's like that. But at the same time, you know, it's part of me taking accountability for being with somebody who just didn't want to better themselves.
Wow. Well, we appreciate you for calling and sharing that bit of insight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it's very interesting. Women typically will be like, fuck you, nigga. You've had enough time. Do women... fuck you, nigga. You've been working on this dream. And this shit is still in the dream time, my nigga. This is not... this is not viable. Do we understand what part of the world we're in right now, ladies and gentlemen? Do we? I want y'all to hear something. I do. I want you guys to hear something. And I'm going to play it for you in 2.2 seconds. As I turn this damn music off, I knew that music was still on.
That a robot cannot do better.
Elon Musk.
What to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
So it means that unemployed people will be paid across the globe.
Yeah.
Because there is no job. Machine, robot is taking over.
That's simply and I want to be clear that these are not things that I think that I wish would happen. These are simply things that I think probably will happen. And if my assessment is correct and they probably will happen, then we need to say, what are we going to do about it? And I think some kind of a universal basic income is going to be necessary. Now, the output of goods and services will be extremely high. So with automation, there will come abundance. There will be almost everything will get very cheap. I think the biggest. I think we'll just end up doing a universal basic income. It's going to be necessary. The harder challenge, much harder challenge, is how do people then have meaning? Like a lot of people, they derive their meaning from their employment.
Look, was there any black people in that meeting with these people? Did y'all see any niggas in that conference?
No.
Okay, so do you know, sister, your motherfucking ideation of what a real man is based on hard work and dirty hands and fingernails is outdated by like 4 decades?
Wow.
But that's what we grew up and seeing.
But what I'm saying is the shit gotta change.
Yeah. Right.
So women now are turning into the old white man of their relationships. Hey, nigga, you lazy. What are you doing?
Damn.
You nigga get out here and get yours, man. Wait a minute. Get out here and get yours is damn near dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
These motherfuckers is having conferences all over the world. Hey, it's 7.4 billion niggas.
Yeah.
Can't be 7.4 billion jobs.
Yeah. Shit.
Now, motherfucker don't know the difference between an MBA, right, and an MFA. There used to be a day when that MBA, Masters of Business, was super duper important. Now Masters of Fine Arts might be more important because what did the man say? He said meaning. And where there's art, there's meaning. Technology is to such a degree now that every car from Hyundai on is made technologically sound and designed through planned obsolescence to break down over time. But when it rolls off the lot, it's pretty solid. Remember back in the day, nigga be like, nigga, you better get a Toyota. You better get a Honda.
Right.
You want that motherfucker to last, huh? You better get a Honda. Now all the cars are technologically sound. You know what drives motherfuckers to buy cars? Meaning, emotion. Nigga, did you see the back of that Audi R8? That looked like a fat ass. But the grill looks like a shark.
Right.
I'm emotionally moved. You need artists to do that.
Right.
Yep.
So now, in the new world, meaning will matter more than substance or more than material shit. Where's the meaning in it? Those are the motherfuckers that's going to have the jobs. The material shit, the nigga that used to screw in, this nigga screwing in some shit, that job's gone to a computer. Automation. Where's your creativity? Well, you can't be creative if you're an economic slave. Now that makes you the warden of your relationships. Nigga, I did it. If I could do it and I'm a woman. UBI, Universal Basic Income, is real. You heard what Elon Musk said? It's not a matter of if these things will happen. Huh? You want a real man? You need a thinking man. Right? Mimi, you remember Big Mama?
Yep.
I remember Big Mama's badass too. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. What did Big Mama, or how did Big Mama define a real man?
Big Mama, now they were different then. You know, it was all about having a man in the house, making sure, you know, he went to work while Big Mama stayed home, prepared the meal, made sure the laundry was washed, everything was in order, the kids was clean, they went to school, they done their homework, everything was done with a family organic relationship. You know what I mean? Daddy came home and the kids knew if you've been bad all day, Mama was going to let Daddy know what you've been doing all day. So Daddy got to let you know that wasn't right. You know, but now everything is set up so differently. It's sad how the world we live in, you know, we don't even have Big Mamas to tell you right from wrong. Because Big Mama sit down and tell you something you don't even get right now. You'll be like, Big Mama was tripping. And when you get older, you get it. If you didn't pay attention then, you know now. Yeah. You know, my grandfather, he used to always tell me, them ain't your friends. Them ain't your friends. And I used to think, he's so mean. These are cool people. These are my friends. And he was right. Half the people he said wasn't my friends. And he always told me, half the friends you're friends with today aren't going to be your friends later. That little boy that like you right there, he like the next little girl walking down the street. Now, that wasn't probably necessarily true for every person, but he had a point. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said Big Mama kept a slipper in the cut just in case she had to whoop ass.
Exactly.
Let me get that slipper. Wow, pow, motherfucker.
Yeah. Big Mama didn't play, but you knew not to play.
My adopted mother was like elderly, and she was 80 when she passed away. So I got the Big Mama experience very much. So she taught me all those old lessons, and to be honest, I think the point was we supposed to grow up with those, you know, those memories and kind of apply it to our life, and some eventually become the Big Mama. You know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like it's always happening.
Here's the major point of this show. Instead of competing and trying to be like the man and make the man disposable, you better try to find a man that you can be totally real with and down for.
Right.
Because moving forward, if there's going to be any kind of relations, physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, it has to be with people you believe in. people you down for, people that have meaning associated with them and you being together. Now, otherwise, these people are about to start handing out global welfare checks. That's what universal basic income is.
Wow.
That's what it is. You got a motherfucker at the goddamn job site. They're a motherfucking clerk or some shit for the city, and they got an attitude, condescending and shit towards other people. Watch when that shit get automated. What the fuck your bougie ass gonna do? You gonna recognize that the shit you went to school for probably didn't go to school for this, because most people who graduate do not work in the field of their degree.
Right.
Because that degree ain't deep enough.
Right. Go deeper.
But your ass is acting funny style because you been with the post office for motherfucking 10 years. You acting like you better than niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch when the post office gets automated. Computers reading zip codes, computers reading bad addresses, computers stamping and putting shit in boxes and then loading them into trucks.
Right.
What you gonna do then? We coming to that part of the world.
It's scary.
We coming there, man. Like 10 years, like maybe 15, but like 10.
Yeah.
You're still gonna be alive. You're gonna be like, oh shit, this shit is here. Niggas is on the street. Weren't you the postal nigga?
They done got your job.
Right. Man.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hey, Zoe, what's going on? This is Terry out of Austin.
What's happening?
Hey.
Whatever that was. Are you on the line, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you, but it was some kind of robotic. They took your phone.
Superwoman thing, and the Superwoman creation was made by women because women were put in a position to raise men. And now they're getting the fruits of their labor because women are raising men to be what they think a man should be. And because of the systemic problems of racism and all this other crap that we've gone through, and the black family has been fractured as such, women feel like they have to do something because there's no available men out here. One, because they're locked up, and two, men just don't know how to be men. So,
No. This is good. Keep going. Say more.
And the opposite effect of it, because now that we have men in a sense that are starting to step up, like older guys like myself, and I'm 45, and going to school, doing my thing and whatever. You have cats now going to this MGTOW thing. So you've got women who are being superwomen who don't need a man or don't want a man. And then now you got the opposite side. You got men on the other side talking about, well, we're going our own way and doing our own thing because now y'all aren't even worthy of us. So it's something that needs to be fixed. But like I said, it's more of a systemic thing that we have to look at. There's nothing wrong with people having ideas and expectations and wanting things, but we have to be realistic and understand where and what we come from and how things are today.
Great points. We appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out, my friend.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All righty. Look, you hear it, don't you? You starting to see now, ain't you?
I mean, I agree with you. I'm still, like I had to say, I had to defend how I live, right?
No, you did not.
Why not?
Because you're in the presence of a sensei.
Okay.
You should have bent the knee.
I'm sorry.
Nah, man, this is real talk out here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Women, superwomen, need super men.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take super off of it. Good women need good men.
That part.
Ain't no motherfucking, listen, ain't no superwomen and ain't no supermen. It's just good people. And when you get people who have good relationships, they tend to support each other and what each other is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi got a good man. I'm not in Mimi's business. I'm just saying, Mimi got a good man. Chances are that motherfucker gonna support everything Mimi is doing,
Right.
and vice versa.
Right.
Mimi gonna be like, nigga, what you got? You heard Mimi say this all the time. What you doing? What? However I can help, however I can support. But we live in a society that has turned male-female interactions into confrontations.
Right.
It's unfortunate,
You in the dig?
but it's real.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be Superwoman? You're going to be by your motherfucking self. Fuck it. I'll do it. We'll do it then.
Right.
And while you're at it, put some gravy on my biscuit.
Yo. That part.
Nah, because I hear women say, oh, I'm a woman. I can multitask. Men can't multitask. We could do, oh, put it all on your shoulders then. Go get me a popsicle while you're at it. When women respect men in their capacity, in other words, what men do, whoever, if it's a relationship, that relationship is going to flourish. If it's parents raising a kid, the motherfucking kid's going to flourish. The mother of my two oldest children got the fuck out the way. At a certain point, I told her, you know that nigga gonna leave. I know he's your best friend now. That's your best friend. I remember when he was little, Mommy, you're my best friend. That just melted her heart. I said, you know that shit ain't finna last, my nigga.
Right.
This nigga around 11, 12. He ain't fucking with you no more. And it ain't gonna be because I said something. It ain't gonna be because of none of that. Do you know this nigga changed? 11, 12, he was somebody else.
Man, I know the feeling.
And she was like, he's different now. He's changed. I said, well, his nuts done dropped. He got some peach prickles on them motherfuckers. Yeah. And now he confiding more in me. Dad, what we doing? What's this? What's that? This is when they got serious around 6th grade. He got serious about hoop. Dad, can you take me to the park in the morning? I want to get some shots up before I go to 5th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So shit changes. You understand? But if you got parents that can see the greatness in each other and allow each other to do what each other are designed to do, those kids gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Now, if you in a situation where you got a woman who derives all of her meaning, man or woman, you heard what Elon Musk said in that damn video. Most people get a sense of joy from work.
That's right.
Do you see how masterful society is? We gonna make work, which is slavery. Niggas don't know work is slavery.
Yeah. Right.
Work is slavery because you get paid something that's worthless in exchange for something that's priceless. Your time. You more mad at a nigga who wastes your time on the dick pussy side of the game than you are than your boss who wasted your time. You invested some priceless shit in his wealth building scheme called a job. You made him wealthy with your priceless currency called time. But then you go over there and bang on a nigga. Nigga, you wasting my time. What?
Oh, man.
You done sold your time for money. It's a fiat currency. It's created out of debt, and you sold priceless time for a check.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
Somebody, the bills ain't gonna pay themselves now. You don't get your hamster wheel built ass out of here. Motherfucker, just enjoy that hamster wheel. And guess what? 30, 40, 50, 60 Christmases from now, we'll bury your ass. And you've left nothing. What your legacy look like, Nick?
No way.
Well, we loved each other for that time. You know, Pawpaw gone now.
You know what?
You know, Uncle Skip done skipped on. All that time wasted. And you mean to tell me the real purpose of relationship is develop spiritual awareness of yourself? But you don't have the time to develop spiritual awareness because you're on the social hamster wheel that pays your bills? Yeah. At least you never skipped a Netflix bill. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you calling from? At least you was a man. You paid your bills. That's what men do. Good job, man. That's just fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm. Caller, you're on the line. Can you speak? Is there anybody on the line? Caller, you're on the line. Let's try again. Caller, you're on the line. Caller. I can hear. Okay, never mind. Let's just hang up everybody. How about that? Caller, you're on the line.
Hey, what's going on, Zoe? Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hey, man. Hey, Zoe, I just want to say thank you, man. Your show, these shows be real important, man. Because these are the conversations that I have within my circle, and it just seems like, you know, even with the sister who went through the foster care thing, and even talking about after 10 years, after 20 to 30, you know, trying to check out, you know, just know that you're not alone. You know, I'm having conversations with a lot of men, and a lot of men are also, you know, mentally checking out, because a lot of these interactions between black men and black women are very transactional, and they're very adversarial. And it's even harder for a man that is, I don't call it complaining, but I call it giving a report of the state of black America, even black relations. Like Zoe had a show the other day, and I could so relate with that interaction, the tension. You know, like, for instance, Tone comes with data, and there was a sister, and as Tone's talking, she says, you know, you guys need to stop complaining. But she's saying that to a guy who's an attorney. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't a guy that's just sitting on the curb with some malt liquor complaining about the white man.
You know this beer ain't cold enough, nigga.
Right.
This liquor store got a busted refrigerator. This shit is terrible.
Yeah, right. So it's not like this isn't an accomplished man. So how can he put into the category of complaining? But a lot of times when, you know, you talk to sisters and you're just basically trying to express, you know, a man's point of view of what's going on with us. It's just basic. It's very dismissive, and, you know, and it causes problems. I mean, me, I'm 40. I'm single. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm at the same place you is. So it's like, I done checked out mentally. I'm like done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really have the real feel or appetite or desire to even date anymore. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you go on these dates and it's interviews. You know what I mean? I don't want to go on an interview. I deal with the ills of the world. I deal with enough stress of around the clock looking at police shootings. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really navigate through certain communities, because not only am I in fear of being taken out by a police officer, I'm also in fear of being taken out by people who look like me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because of the mental state. So there's a lot of stress, and I don't want to come in my home and or even dating a woman and have to deal with the ills of society and also have to be challenged by a woman that I'm trying to love.
Right.
To me personally, I've just checked out the dating scene altogether.
I get it.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. That's Sharon right there. We appreciate the call, bro. Is he gone? All right. Well,
Sounds like it, huh?
maybe he's gone.
Drop mic. That's
Right.
what that was.
Caller, you're on the line.
He kept it real.
What's up with you, Zoe?
What's happening, Pam?
What's up?
Coolin'. 813 Tampa, Florida, man. I'm gonna try to keep it real short and simple. I mean, we just seen what happened. What's up? This like, you ever been to Christmas and everybody done said what we gonna get for Christmas? What I'm gonna get for Christmas? What we can get for Christmas? And you open up that gift and it ain't what you thought it was gonna be. This is what it is. You know, we like the guy said before. That's what you get. I mean, so what we gonna do now? Are we gonna sit here and be stuck in this rut? Are we gonna come together and take this shit over?
Man,
You can't depend on money. Like, I mean, it just. But look. What the thing I got a problem is like this shit been happening, generation after generation after generation. So I'm 29. I'm just seeing this shit. I just got caught on to what's really going on. I'm going to say it like that. When I turned 27, you got people 50, 60 years old. They still stuck, so they really believe in Obama. Not saying that it wasn't a good look. I feel you on that. But it wasn't really nothing. We got set back. And until, like, it can ring in their head that, hey, we dying out here. I mean, they watch the news like it's a movie. It's really going on. This shit really happening. And what we gonna do? Just put a comment, put a like, and go to the next? Look what we have.
that's true. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Motherfuckers done came in here and showed out today.
Okay, they calling in today.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's
Call
323-230-4610. Tell them, Mimi.
Call in.
You better call in and get your thoughts across.
That's right. We waiting.
Let me tell you something. You fight for shit white folk give you. You don't even know what a gift is unless a white man creates it. You know, I bought my wife a car. I got my wife a diamond ring. Nigga, I got my wife a house. Well, a house is pretty fundamental, right? Shelter, but you didn't build it. And you fought tooth and nail to move into a part of the city that ain't accustomed to having your black ass there in the first place.
Right.
Huh? Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
No, you telling
am
the
I
truth.
lying?
You telling the truth.
Do you know what a gift is that isn't created by white folk? Your money white, your God white, your history white, your life white. And if your life is not in, what does a gangster, a mafia member, a thug, a gangbanger, a dope dealer, what are all of these niggas striving to do? Move to Agora Hills. They're striving to put their kids in private school. They're striving to live the good life. They're striving to live like white folk. Don't even know what a gift is. Can you give a gift that isn't sanctioned as valuable by the dominant society? Can you name that gift and can you give it?
Love.
I feel like you can, but I'm like,
the gift is love.
I like that.
The gift is love.
Yeah, definitely.
Hard to love when you're a hamster.
Yeah.
Hard to love when you feel better about paying your bills than you do about unraveling trauma in your heart so you can attract the right person. That's what Elon Musk just said. Most people derive meaning from being able to work. The word work comes from the same word of worship. Your God is the God of bills being paid. That's what makes him happy with you. Do you wonder why you can't love? Do you wonder why your expectations is broken? Do you wonder why you can't really connect with a motherfucker? Well, this motherfucker right here, he ain't about shit. Well, your definition of being about shit wasn't authored by your punk ass anyway. Oh, shit.
I hear you tearing it down, but it's like, what? So what should the standard be?
Let's see after I tear this motherfucker down. Because in order to build, you must. Come on, Brooklyn!
In order to, I'm learning today. I'm learning because this is a new field for me.
Brandon, in order to build, you must do what? Grab the microphone. Jesus. This little ass girl in here. I told you she'd get her ass. She get mauled in here. Ain't number lions in this bitch. In order to build, you must do what first?
Destroy.
Destroy. You from Brooklyn, kid. Have you studied your 120? This is the God Hour. I'm studying 120 right now. You got to destroy. You got to destroy the illusion that was built around you as the shit you supposed to have. This is what you're supposed to have, little nigga. You work hard, you keep your head down, you don't fuck with white people, you stay out the way, you pay your bills, you watch your motherfucking favorite TV shows, you have Thanksgiving, and after 60 years of that, you die. And if you can't find a nigga that's gonna help you do that shit, fuck it. Do it yourself.
Right.
It's 120. I'm studying the 120s. This is the God Hour. It's real shit, though. Our phone lines are lit right now. Let's see what we got on here. Caller, you're on the line. Caller. Caller? All right. I'm about to drop you. Caller. 3, 2, 1. Salam alaikum. Okay. Let's try it again. Caller, you're on the line. Caller.
Hello?
Hell is low. Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's
I
happening?
appreciate your show. I have, I'm going to put my little 2 cents in it, right? So right now I'm dealing with 2 kids, baby moms that I met when I was 20 years old. And as anybody who's growing, you're not the same person when you're 20 as when you're 40. And so now people not growing, people not understanding that what's out here is a dream that's really a nightmare. Because as a man, you, like the other brother said, you do not want to come home and have to deal with a war in your house when you've been warring in the streets trying to provide for your family all week. So I understand that. But the key is for us is to come back to who we were as a people. Because right now we got no identity. Only identity we have as a people is something that was told to us, and we have no identity on our own. That without an identity, you have no culture, you have no foundation. So we're lacking a foundation how can you build anything? We got all these people running around. Let's build. We building. What you gonna build without a foundation? Your foundation is built on something that was a bunch of lies that was told to you by your enemy.
Hold it, Abokosha. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
All
right, for sure. So let's do this. Got a lot of callers on. We're going to get to you right now. 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Premier relationship talk. Mimi.
Yes.
Before I ask you this question about Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel.
Okay.
I'm about to reprimand the YouTube channel because you guys haven't been hitting the like button, the share button. We need this show to trend on YouTube right now. Everybody that's in my YouTube channel, we're broadcasting live to YouTube right now. Broadcasting live. They can see the beautiful red lips of Mimi.
Thank you.
I like your hair color, too.
Well, thank you.
How does your hair look when it's all over your face? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I digress. Mimi, finding a motherfucker. Boy, am I lying, Brandon? That motherfucker fine, boy.
Thank you.
Fine as frog hair. And then we have a youngster from BK in the building. Tell him your name again, sweetheart.
Lisa Brittany. Everybody.
Lisa Brittany in the building. Man, everybody should hit that like button. Everybody should hit that share button. We're having a real conversation right now about the mentality of fuck it, I'll do it, that a lot of women have taken on.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Ain't no good man. Thought process, belief of scarcity. Ain't no good man. Niggas don't measure up. In more ways than one. I'll go to the Bahamas with my girlfriend and spoon. You know, girlfriends be spooning. Y'all can act like y'all ain't gay. Okay.
I don't want them bras spooning with me. They might spoon, but not in my bed.
But I want to point something out. They have made Wonder Woman into the female representation of Superman.
Right.
Linda Carter back in our day.
I loved her.
Couldn't fly. She had an invisible plane that she flew.
Right.
Bitch couldn't fly herself.
No.
Now Wonder Woman can fly. Wonder Woman is as strong as Superman. Superman socked the shit out of Wonder Woman in Batman versus Superman. Socked the shit out of her. And she got right back up. Now, Captain Marvel, what's her name? Ann Danvers or Carla Danvers or what's her name? Now she the baddest motherfucker in the MCU. Beating the shit out of everybody. You know the dig? Whooping everybody's ass. You get some women that say, no, this is good. That's because they don't understand spirituality. Women at the height of their power is some spirit shit. These women are representation of powerful men. They do what men do. I'm finna fly over here and sock this nigga in the mouth. Because I'm in the Justice League. Or I'm an Avenger. I'm finna Carol Danvers. I'm finna kick the shit out of the bad guy.
Right.
I have superpowers. I'm gonna kick him through the window. That's a woman doing man shit. Do you understand? Do you know what a spiritually powerful woman looks like? She don't really have to fight. She changes reality.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to show you that woman. First off, do your history on Carol Danvers. She started off black in the 70s. Yeah. Captain Marvel was a black woman. Then they made her light skinned in the 90s and 2000s. They lightened her up, gave her a weave, changed her whole situation. I'm just saying, when you see women being hyper aggressive as men, that's a contradiction to the aggressive man. You say that the man is hyper masculine and toxic. What about the woman who is emulating him?
Right.
Wonder Woman emulates a superhero man that whoops ass.
Lots of ass. Ain't that right?
They whoop lots of ass.
Lots of ass.
Somebody said, "No, Zoe, you didn't see the comic book where Superman choked and snapped Wonder Woman's neck with her own lasso." And rightfully so. She whoops ass. He had to fight her like a man. That's it. Fuck it. We got to get Wonder Woman up off me, nigga. If not, she gonna kill a nigga.
Right. Wonder Woman ain't playing.
I'm just saying, they've masculinized the feminine superhero. Where's the spiritual woman superhero with the powers of Kali? Kali is a world destroyer in the Hindu belief system, and Kali was black. I think the closest they got is Storm.
Yeah.
Controlling nature.
Mm-hmm.
And she from Africa. They don't like to talk a lot about that. They cast Halle Berry. If you don't cast Lupita as motherfucking Storm, I'm just saying, a lot of your ideas and concepts are coming from people who don't know your culture and who are creating your culture for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your uber aggressive ass. And then, parenthetically and in a contradictory fashion, oh, he looked crazy. There's a crazed look in his eye. That is built up from looking at your ass over the last year and restraining himself. How many times you pointed at that nigga and pointed into his temple? Shut up, nigga. Society has said it's okay for you to be a habitual line crosser.
Okay.
Motherfucking financial shamer. You're not a real man. You can't even keep a job. Look at you. You're a late bloomer. Call me back when you're serious. Caller, you're on the line. Get at your boy.
Holla.
Caller, you're on the line.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's up?
Hey, it's Denisha from Kentucky.
Denisha from Kentucky, the blue state. Bluegrass.
Denisha.
Holla at us, bluegrass.
All right. Hey, I just want to make a couple points real quick. And the first one I want to talk about was the statement I made in the chat room when I said I'm tired of saying I got it. And overall, that didn't mean anything financially. It's just the more day-to-day process, routine that you have to go through, that you have to do, whether you're frustrated, tired, or sick. Another piece I wanted to add to it was I'm overhearing my own voice. I think even just with my own child, you get tired of fussing and redirecting and having to be the disciplinarian. I grew up in a two-parent household, so when my dad entered the room, you already knew, by the look on his face, okay, we're done with this. So what my situation ends up being an imbalance because I have to be the disciplinaire plus the hugger, and then the child becomes confused and halfway doesn't trust you because it's like, how do you go from yelling at me to hugging me? But, then I feel like, when you're trying to be Superwoman, you're trying to take on the role of, okay, now I got to be mother, father, friend, and all these other additional things instead of just keeping it simple and being a mother and figuring out, okay, verbal communication tools can we use to be able to overcome this situation? Another one is just the idea of the superwoman and resilience. And I'm beginning to feel like resilience is halfway not safe, because if you really look at it, resilience is about recovery and regain. And when I look at the words, I'm looking at the word cover. So you have that 90-20% chance to cover that same situation again, when really we should be trying to practice the steps to overcome. And with overcoming, you prevail. When you prevail, you get virtues. So I'm beginning to think
I like this. Keep cooking.
Right. And I'm beginning to think that resilience is doing nothing but basically making you crisis prone. When you become crisis prone and you flip out, I mean, you damn near going to scare yourself because you've bottled up everything. I mean, resilience to me is just a muzzle. So then when we think about the superwoman complex and the bald-head stepchild of feminism, one, they're completely incompatible, because the psychology behind feminism doesn't even match the essence of a black woman. Two, the black woman and the white woman do not share the same problems. And then three, why are you advocating so hard for someone who's trying to replace you on every aspect? So that's just what, the points I want to call in and make.
I love it. That was Hot Monkey Grease from our friend from Kentucky, Denisha. We appreciate you, young lady.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much for the call. That was good. And again, she makes great points.
She does.
And I love the point about let me just cover this. I keep trying to say this shit, man. Especially the point about parenting. It's how you articulate. I was trying to tell my youngest son's mother, you have to have a philosophy. The philosophy must be adhered to when raising a kid. Now, that philosophy has to grow, too, as you and the kid grows. That philosophy can't start off as this monolithic idea that never changes or grows. So part of the conflict is, like she said, being the disciplinarian and the hugger. That starts with the philosophy that is explained. If you're a single parent, I'm going to be judge, jury, and medic.
Right, everything.
I'm going to be the motherfucker whooping your ass, and I'm going to be the motherfucker mending you. You know, dig? That has to be explained. This is real world shit. In a perfect world, everybody would be backed up. Right? Every parent would be backed up in a perfect world. But even in a perfect world, you got to explain as a philosophy to your child, there's times mom is going to be the bad cop. There's time dad's going to be the bad cop. We going to switch it up so you don't get to try to pimp one of us, because kids are real smart. They know how to pimp the game. I'm going to be able to go over here with mama, and mama's going to sympathize with me. Mm-hmm. At some point, mom and dad got to collude and be like, this time you the bad cop because they coming to you.
Right.
I done already gotten that ass and said, hell motherfucking nah, and normally they come to you. So you be ready to back up my hell motherfucking nah.
That part.
In a real world, that happens in every home. Right? Or in a sane world, I should say.
True.
But in this world, it don't happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better understand. Stop trying to be everything, ladies. Men are useful too. Don't listen to Cher, who said men are like tissue. You use them up and then you throw them away. We are useful and valuable to y'all. It's just the society really doesn't want y'all to be happy. Society wants you guys to be the new men. Mm-hmm. They want you to work like we do because they know your ass probably pay your bills on time, whereas we don't. Men don't give a fuck. Fuck this bill, nigga. You gonna take my cable? Well, fuck it then. I already got cable in another company name, Nick.
Right. Forget you.
I'm not saying it ain't women out there that do that. I'm just saying women tend to conform a little better than men do. Men can't keep a job if the boss want to put his nuts on my desk. You remember that movie Step Brothers when the nigga dragged his nuts across the drum? Some bosses are dragging their nuts across niggas' desks.
Oh, my goodness.
And the nigga be like, them your nuts, nigga?
Right.
Yeah, they my nuts, Jerome. You get socked out in the office.
Right.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, Jerome has to go. He have to change the fucking password. Jerome attacked me. I was assaulted. You dragged your nuts across my table. Now, a lot of women will get a wet wipe. Clean where the nuts were. You know, this is very inappropriate, Jerome. I'm going to tell HR. I know you're my boss, but it's inappropriate to have your ball sack on my desk.
Right.
I'm keeping this job, though, nigga. I'm not finna fuck this job off and fight you, Jerome. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
True.
You can't be Superwoman without Superman. That was tonight's topic. It was wide-ranging. It was riveting, even.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I love everybody for coming in and getting down with your boy Zoe Williams. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. on Dash Talk X. This Wednesday, another episode of Mansions.
That's right.
We finna get turned up in this motherfucker. I appreciate everybody for chiming in. I appreciate YouTube. YouTube, share the video, like the video, tell everybody about it. And I'll be back Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. with another heater. Friday with the ladies again. I appreciate you, young Brooklynite.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming out and represent this nigga from Queens. First
Queens,
off, Brooklyn
in the
niggas
house.
ain't cool with a Queens
At
nigga
all,
with a Brooklyn chick. The shit ain't cool, my nigga.
But you know what?
We
It's all love.
about to start a whole nother war, son.
It's
All
all
right, thank you for
love.
tuning in. I'm out. Peace.
Deuces.
Brooklyn.
Wow. Okay. What a show. No, but thank you for having me. I appreciate it.